What are these jewels?
Oh, Roaring Roy Warren. Oh, I remember these. These are educational discs. They teach you things about the Darklands. They came in really handy in my early days. Did you want to listen to one? Roaring Roy Warren. Here, let me get you started. Okay. Red light's on. What is that? Oh, it's recording. So, you want to be a Darklander, eh? You have glowing aspirations about sojourning into the ruins of the world before to find that last great treasure. You think you can just grab a bag of all the essentials and go stomping around the desolate streets of the Republic or the States without a care in the world? Well, sure, go ahead, knock yourself out. Just don't expect to live long. Now that I got your attention, I'm sure you're already well aware that the world out there isn't an easy one, no matter where you are. But your chances of survivability take a pretty big dip the moment you set foot in the Darklands. Now you're probably saying, please, mister, help me, I don't want to die.
I'm not saying that.
Well, my name ain't Mister, it's Roaring Roy Warren, and this is Darklander 101. In this series, I'll teach you a thing or two about the Darklands of the world before and the dangers you can expect to find out there, starting with Fuglies, the devils of the Darklands. Pause for effect. This is a relatively easy subject to bring up because everybody at some point in their lives has encountered Fuglies one way or another. They're out there, skulking the shadows by night, rampaging the waste by day, driven by the sole desire to eat, sleep, and procreate. But what exactly are they? Fuglies, also called eaters, demons, orcs, ogres, and ravagers, are not only the most common danger you'll find out there, but they're also the most dangerous. Horrific mutations that look like they have spewed out of the depths of hell. Fuglies come in all shapes and sizes. Some can be as small as a dog, while others can grow as tall as a house. There are even some rumors that Fuglies in major cities can grow even bigger. Ugh, doesn't that just send a shiver down your spine? Despite their varied appearances, though, most Fuglies share similar properties. They tend to have enhanced strength and durability, so going at them in melee will only lead to your untimely demise. Thankfully, guns work about 90% of the time, since even their thick hide can't always stop a speeding bullet like Beyond Man. They're probably not going to get that reference. Anyway, another trait the Fuglies share is their ability to see flawlessly in the dark. That's why you may have heard of entire colonies being wiped out after nightfall, having fallen victim to a horde of monstrous teeth and claws. Which brings us to the Fuglies' most deadly ability, their tendency to gather into packs. Once this was believed to just be for mating season, but in recent years it's become apparent that Fuglies band together in order to scavenge and hunt in regions with high human populations. That's why most major cities are avoided by Darklanders, despite the scrounging opportunities. After all, what's the point of finding a great haul if you can't live long enough to enjoy it, right? Now, you may have heard at some point in a conversation about Fuglies the term Martian or Crimson Head or Berserker or any other word that causes you to lose sleep at night. These refer to what I can only describe as a savage subspecies of Fugly that I personally call Fuglier. These things look like Fuglies, but are often much bigger in size and build, and are known for their distinct blood-red skin that makes them look like actual devils. Compared to their cousins, Fugliers are much more ravenous. They eat both humans and Fuglies, something that their cousins only resort to in times of starvation. No one knows why they exist, or what causes their enhanced aggression. Thankfully, Fugliers don't mob together like Fuglies. In fact, they only work together when bringing down bigger prey or for mating purposes. Yes, these things do mate, and I have seen it, and I don't want to go into any greater detail about it, alright? Now, where did Fuglies come from? From what hell did the Darklands' devils originate? No one knows. Yeah, that's the kicker. The Fuglies are so populous and infamous, but nobody really knows where they came from. It's one of the great mysteries of the Darklands. Maybe one day you will find the truth. Until then, don't get eaten. But you're probably saying, "But Mr. Roaring Roar Warren, how do I not get eaten?"
I'm not saying that.
Well, listen up, because this part of the lesson is the most important. How to survive a fugly attack. Well, like I said, getting in close only means you're a meal that much sooner. Guns can be useful, but remember that you may take one out with a well-placed bullet, but the resulting gunshot is likely to attract more, packs and whatnot. My advice? Steer clear of them entirely. Although they can see perfectly at night, Fuglies have poor eyesight during the day, and most don't have a very good sense of smell. Heck, some of them don't even have noses at all. So staying out of sight and watching how much noise you make can get you out of a tight spot. This includes putting out campfires and any form of light you may be having on nightfall. They'll swarm that little glimmer in the dark like moths to a flame if those moths had teeth and enjoyed the taste of your succulent flesh. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case, and you may find yourself confronting a pack of these ugly brutes more than once. In that scenario, I hope you have been practicing your cardio, because using the legs your mama gave you, it will be your only way of survival. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, though. Another piece of advice would be to travel in small groups, no more than 2 or 3 at a time. Not only is it good to have someone watching your back and keeping you company, but it can also greatly increase your chances of survival during a fugly attack. Worst case scenario, you just gotta run faster than the other guy. And if you happen to run into a fuglier, well, I hope you don't have any regrets, because you're going to the great beyond. That's all there really is to say on the matter, at least as much as I have to say. Fuglies are brutish mutations with a love of eating bloody, gory meat and making more of their foul, beastly species. Fugliers even more so. They're a threat to be avoided at all costs, regardless of what kind of weapon you're packing. Don't listen to those blaze don't need reloaded wannabes. In my opinion, undevoured skin don't need patching. Now, if you found this disc informative, I've done lots of other lessons that will prepare you for life outside of your cushy colony. Keep on the lookout, and I'm sure you'll survive. Hopefully. I'm Roaring Roy Warren, staying safe, staying strong, staying smart. Good luck out there.
Do you have the next one, Jules?
Sure do, but it's time to get moving again, buddy. Another time.
Okay. That guy was weird.
Yeah, most Oregonians are.
I don't get it.